Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Max's Perspective Podcast. Hope you're doing well today. What are we going to talk about today? All right, everyone, let's talk about something I quite like, and I've seen it becoming more and more popular in Taiwan. This is more for younger people, if you're listening. Well, but anyone can do this. And what am I talking about? It's kind of like a sport. It's an activity. I am talking about skateboarding. Today, we're talking about skateboarding and how it's grown in Taiwan. So my history with skateboarding is when I was a teenager, I used to like skateboarding. It was a few things. One, it was a way to get around. Two, it was like a fun, challenging thing to do. Like you tried to improve and do new tricks and challenge yourself. And there were some fun things you could do. It was quite it is a very skillful sport. I never got very good, but it was very fun. And thirdly, it was a great way to just hang out with friends. You know, groups of people would get together and just go skateboarding or just sit around with their skateboards and talk about skateboarding. It was also a big part of the sort of trends and style that I had when I was younger. Like skateboarding had a certain attitude, a certain fashion, certain music, things like that, which is also very cool. Also, I love skateboards. Have you noticed on skateboards, like the artwork and the graphics underneath a skateboard are always so colorful, so fun, really, really cool. That's why I like skateboarding. And when I came to Taiwan, which is such a built up country, like there's just so much concrete. You know, we call it a concrete jungle. Any city or any country that's just full of cities and not much natural space, we call it a concrete jungle, like New York, or, you know, for me, it was Taiwan. And there's just there's so many roads, there's so many stairs, there's so much concrete, there's so many buildings, there's so many sidewalks. And I always thought, like, wow, if you were a skateboarder, it would be so fun to skateboard in Taiwan because there's just so much concrete. You can just skateboard anywhere and it's so flat. There's no hills, there's no, and also no one does it so no one's worried about it. Like where I was from, you had security guards who used to chase you away or the police didn't like it or something. But in Taiwan, like no one really knows about it, so it hasn't become a problem. So when I first came here, I always thought like, wow, skateboarding should be so popular here, but I never saw any skateboarders. Then over the years, I noticed a few skate parks were built and I saw it becoming more and more popular. I used to see a few more skateboarders. I used to see it a bit more I saw it grow on social media, and I saw more skating shops sort of opening, and now I can see it's a really, really popular sport. And so I would say anyone who's sort of interested in it, you should try it. Go to your skateboard shop, just Google it. I'll give you a suggestion to one later, and give it a try because it's really fun, and you can do it by yourself or you can do it with friends. It's also a very good exercise. It's a little bit scary, it's a little bit dangerous, but you can do it safely and just do it slowly, get better and better. Yeah, and you can also buy some protective gear, like something for your knees, something for your elbows, something for your head. So yeah, very, very cool sport. And I'm so happy to see it growing in Taiwan. And the best part, and I'm not sure, is this because of Korea? I feel like there's some it became very popular in Korea. And I think this is influenced by a Korean girl or girls. But skateboarding became very popular for girls in Korea. And I think that's come down to Taiwan. And I see a lot of girls skateboarding, which is awesome because when I was younger, not many girls skateboarded. But nowadays I see lots of girls skateboarding, and that is so cool. So yeah, it's so nice to see it, like guys and girls getting together to skateboard. Really, really nice. Yeah, and there's also different kinds of skateboards. You can get shorter, like just a traditional sort of skateboard, which has two, each side is sort of raised, sort of ramps up, and that's for doing tricks. And then you get sort of longer boards, which are just for like going along a road quite smoothly and fast. You can look into it, you can Google it. There's different boards for the different types of skateboarding you want, but it's not too complicated. Just get a board and do it. It's fun, whatever you do. There's one shop that I'd like to shout out that is called Nose & Co. It's in Fengyan in Taiwan, but they'll do, they have a website, they have a Facebook page, they'll do orders if you don't live in Taiwan. Really cool guy that owns it, very knowledgeable about skateboards, and very friendly, good deals, and he gives you lots of advice. They have lots of choice and lots of cool stuff. So it's called Nose & Co. That's nose, not like the nose on your face. It's Knows, like he knows what to do. That kind of nose. Do you know? Okay, that no. Knows & Co. Cool. Skateboard shop in Fengyan, Taiwan. And here's your question for today. Which of the following benefits of skateboarding do I forget to mention? Is it A, good way to exercise? B, a good social activity? C, improves your balance? Or D, a good form of transport? All right, everybody, that is skateboarding. Do you skateboard? Are you interested in skateboarding? I'm sure a lot of high school and university people have sort of thought about it. If you went to a country like America or France or maybe Japan or England, you would see so many people skateboarding. Young, old, rich, poor, female, male, whatever. It's a very common thing. In Taiwan, it hasn't become too popular yet, but it is getting more and more popular. And one other thing I want to say, which is so good about Taiwan, is that they make these skate parks, these public skate parks. So this is the government doing a really good job by building these skating parks. And it's just amazing facilities. To have this in your country is so nice. We never had that. We never had that at all. So yeah, really lucky, really nice. Don't take it for granted. That's an awesome little resource that you have for free to go play on. Yeah, so well done. So skateboarding. Hey everyone, this was our 60th episode. Can you believe it? So if you are new with Max's Perspective podcast, you can go back and listen to a whole bunch of episodes where I talk about all kinds of things. So please keep listening, and we want to hear more from you. Please, wherever you're listening to this, there should be a link, and it takes you to a sort of form page where you can enter a question, whatever you want to hear me talk about. You can let me know your name, and I can say your name on the episode or not. You don't have to. It's up to you. Also, on the Facebook, you can leave comments, any questions. We're dying to hear from you, and we want to hear, what do you want to hear about? If you tell us a topic, there's a very good chance I'll talk about it. All right, I promise you. So look forward to hearing from you, and stay tuned for more. Bye.